what is it, why do we do it, and 100 other questions which I haven't even thought of yet. Swirling wine. Why? Why do we swirl wine? Is it just to look cool? Because it does look kind of cool, pretty. Or does it actually serve a purpose? Well, a little bit of both. We swirl wine, yes, to look cool, because it does look cool. Second thing, main thing, really is you can swirl white, red, rosé, whatever you want to swirl. But the reason we are doing it is the wine has spent a certain amount of time, X amount of time, in a bottle. Once the cork has been popped, we pour it into a glass. We're trying to open it up as quickly as possible. With a big glass like this, we're able to expose it to a good amount of oxygen, because we can give it a good amount of swirling, get a good amount of bubbles in there. But really we're trying to release the flavours in the wine, the ethers, the esters, by exposing it to oxygen as quickly as possible. Decanting would do the same thing. Aerating, pouring it through some kind of aerator, would do exactly the same thing. But swirling the wine, that is the reason we're trying to release those flavours as quickly as possible. Second question, which wines do we swirl? Is it really just appropriate to swirl reds or rosés or whites, or what do you not swirl? Last time I checked, this is America. You swirl whatever you want, like, nobody's going to stop you. If you're watching this video from outside of America, you might want to check, I don't know. But yeah, you swirl whatever you want. Is there any point to it though? With reds, definitely, no matter what it is, no matter whether somebody tells you Pinot Noir shouldn't be swirled or Cabernet should be swirled, no, all reds should be swirled, unless, you know, there's going to be a huge amount of sediment in the bottom of that glass. You got the last end of the bottle, you don't want to be swirling the hell out of it or it'll be all in your mouth. So, white wines and rosés though, a little bit trickier. White wines and rosés, the flavours are a little bit more delicate. Generally those types of wines are meant to be drank sooner. So the flavours are going to be more delicate, and chances are it's probably going to be ready to drink by the time it hits the glass. However, you still want to give it a little bit of swirling, so it's going to need to open up for a little bit. One trick I found is if you put your hand, a little bit harder with a huge glass like this, if you put your hand over the top of the glass, swirl away, the flavours with a white wine or rosé are going to be much more delicate, so you swirl away. Raise, kind of, almost, your hand is almost touching your nose. Maybe you might not want to do this in a restaurant, but in your own home, totally fine. Swirl away, and then nose to your hand, and then smell it straight away. You're going to be, those flavours, those ethers, you can see it, those ethers, those esters are going to be trapped in the glass, allowing you to smell so much better. Try it both ways. Try it without, try it with. I guarantee you it'll work much better with your hand over it. So that is swirling. Swirling for dummies, I guess.